Best part of getting in that AMG is this right here. Woo. What's up, YouTube? It's 3D the Rap Star, aka is the Benz Man. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at It's the Benz Man. That's ITSTHEBENZMAN. And guys, make sure I'm back rapping. I'm back rapping again. A lot of people were asking me, hey, where's your music? So now it's on Spotify, Apple Music, and if you can, just type in 3D THARAPSTAR. That's 3D the Rap Star, and you can go hear some of my music. And today this is a CL63 AMG overview. A lot of people have been asking me, where is the CL63? So my boy let me borrow it to bring you guys this exclusive video. And this is the car that's been in my videos the whole time. It was just wrapped. So what do we actually do? Well, first of all, we did that headlight tint. He did the headlight tint. Look at that. Woo! Car is just slightly dirty, but you know I always bring you guys the car as is so you can see what it's like just driving it, how this color attracts the dust. So we managed to take the wrap off, but if you look in here, this is just from Vinyl Ink doing a really good job. It is a little windy, excuse the wind noise, but see how it's like tucked really in there. So not only did they wrap the car, they wrapped the car. They took everything off that they need to and really wrapped the car. Like really did a good job focusing on wrapping the car. And it is a little windy, so a lot of stuff is gonna be from inside the car, but look at that black. Just look how that shines. And this was from, as you can see that when it was wrapped, it was an emboss in there. But as we took the wrap off, we just left that on and we took the wrap off ourselves. I didn't do it, but my boys did it, so we took that wrap off. And so today I bring you this, you know, slightly lowered. We had to take the wheels off. The wheels got messed up. As it is an AMG, so messed up meaning the wheels can crack. The wheels even cracked on my 550. But I'm gonna give you guys some runs in the car, you know, to see what it sounds like, how it compares to my CL550 and so forth. But look at this gorgeous thing. Best part I like about it instantly is the quad tips. You can hear it idling right now. And then that pillarless frame on any CL always just takes the cake. Oh, it takes the cake on any look. Don't forget, when we are talking about repair prices, we're talking about anything that could happen to this car, to this beauty, to this AMG. Just look at this thing. So like I did state, we took the wrap off and oh man, this thing is a beauty. And look, this is a perfect example of how good your car will still look once you take the wrap off. And this is going on like 4 or 5 years. But you got to remember, in repair prices, just look at this. Look how big these are. So you just got to remember everything on here. Like this car was once over $100,000. Just look at that big grill and that big front. Like you just got to remember everything on this car just was not cheap. And so upon taking off the wrap, like I stated, you know, you see this, that just goes to show that they did a really good job tucking in all these scenes again. And that was at Vinyl Ink where we got this done, and it looks really good. So now we're on the inside. The best part that I like, that I always manage and always tell people, it's this right here. It's that sway lee. And I always call it sway lee for some reason, or that sway, like sway in the morning. That sway lee, you know, but it's really that Alcantara headliner, if you will, if you want to get political. I think that's the correct name for it. But now let's get to the AMG. Same year as my car. So it's a 2008 CL63 and almost got one of these, which I'm gonna bring on a future video. But how does this thing compare to my car? One, this thing it's ready to go. It's faster, it's ready to go. It feels tuned. Like that's what it feels like. It feels tuned. You know, if like they took my car, they took the CL550 and put it on steroids. And you know, so this is not an all-out review, because I had a review already on this car on my page. But so how do I like it? The number one questions I always get are, hey, my car has 114K on the clock, or hey, my car has 80K on the clock. You know, what are some of the common problems that you think I'm gonna run into, and so forth. So today I'm gonna talk about some of that stuff and what you guys should look out for. Ooh, just that raw power. So let's get into these prices, you know, what everyone clicked on. Are them prices? So one, but let's not forget about that raw power. So one, the main prices of the car is the same as the CL550, really. If you think about it, it's really like the same prices, is the same thing as the CL550. The only difference is it costs more. It costs more to maintain, but why wouldn't you want to pay that kind of money when just look at the car? Just look how, you know, the car is pretty fast. It picks up fast. It goes pretty fast. The only thing that I would be scared of is getting a ticket in it. But so back to prices, you know, so say if the 550 is about $550 or $600 on repairs for brakes and rotors, then guess what? The AMG is going to be about $1,200, and that's just the front alone. So front and rear could equal up to $2,400. But if you do them yourself, then hey, you're in luck. You don't need nobody to do it for you. So, explained, if you do everything yourself, you'll be just fine, because you're going to do most of the repairs by yourself. You don't need anyone. You know, you don't need extra money. You don't need anyone fixing it. And also in this car, I'm really scared to speed. For some reason, that 63 with the AMG makes it really scared to speed, because the car is so quick that I feel like it stands out. And would be in the AMG, like the cops would be on the radar just seeing that 6.3, you know, on the side of the car. So that alone makes me don't want to speed. It makes me want to fit in the traffic and just not do anything and like just stay in the slow lane. But when you buy a 63, that's what you want to do, is the total opposite. You kind of want to get on it, so you want to feel the power. Now let's see if we could pick it up a little bit. Let's see how the speed's on this thing. See, it's crazy. Like, that's how I know it just feels faster than the 550, because I'm going 80 right now, but it really just doesn't seem like it. And just getting on it, it just moves like really quick. And you'll catch up to traffic, you know, just like that. Like, it's just crazy how a car this big can still be so fast. But remember that. So back to the maintenance prices. If you are gonna get one with 100K on it, just make sure you get all the service records. One, look at the Carfax. Two, and three, you gotta remind yourself, okay, do you want this as a car you're gonna fix up? Like, is it a project car, or is this gonna be your main car? If it's your main car, look at the headlights, look at it. And I made a video on that, what to look out for when buying a CL. But when you're in the market for a 63, it's a whole different ball game. Make sure the motor is running good. Just make sure everything on the car checks out. Make sure you get the Carfax. Know how many owners. Sometimes 5 owners could be a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing, because that means all the owners had it and they fixed everything, so now you get it and it's good to go. Or it could mean that car was having so many problems, you're like, dang, it got 5 owners? That's crazy. Another thing, it just almost feels like you can't enjoy the car if you don't press on it. Like where I went to already, like, and where I'm going, I feel like I didn't enjoy the car because I didn't really give it no gas, if that makes sense. Like I didn't really press on it, if that makes sense. It almost make your drive boring. So I get why a lot of people may get tickets or anything from driving a car like this, is because you get bored with just going at the speed limit or under. It's like you want to give it a little power just to know that it's there. And that's the park assist right there. You know, I'm not that close, but every now and then it'll go off to let you know, you don't have no room. But I do have a little bit of room right here. But sometimes it just does that. If you're coming, a little fast and then you stop, it'll let you know that it's like a park. It turns into like a parking sensor. In my honest opinion, coming from the 550 is. I thought I wouldn't like an AMG, but you will like it. It's just like a more tuned 550. I thought I wouldn't like it because I was traditional. I liked the wood on the wheel. I liked the way the regular seats feel, but you'll get used to this one real fast when you hop in it. Like, it feels really good, but always just look out for them prices. You know, if you're going for an 08, maybe 11 and up would be better in terms of for your pocket, like what you're spending on your pocket. It may just be more cost efficiency. Like, it'll be more better to get a 12 than an 8, because essentially the newer is better, but that's not always the case. That's why you need the Carfax and everything to determine that. A lot of people on a car like this always tend to have, they want to know, is the CL63 reliable and can it be a daily? Yes, it can be a daily. These cars are meant to be daily driven. In a sense, they are weekend cars because you don't want nothing to break, but they're solid enough that you can run them all day with sitting in traffic to be a daily driver. And that's why people get Mercedes. That's why they get AMGs, because they're really fast and you could drive them every day and in traffic, and you don't really feel bumps as compared to in a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. It's just easier to maintain and drive a 63, an AMG. Why not want a performance car that you could drive every day? And excuse the heat, it's about 97 degrees in here, but making this video for you guys, you know, got to roll up the window, no AC on, so you get that that best sound. So my conclusion really on repair prices are, they're not that bad as people make it seem, but like I always state, you need a little bit of pockets to keep up with the cost of the car, if that makes sense. Like, so if your pockets are deep and you don't care to dish out $2 grand here, maybe $1,000 right here, maybe $1,500 down the line for this, then you're gonna be just fine. As these are older cars, but they are very reliable. They do have their problems, you know, the ABC suspension, excuse me, your rear window, the window motor, your parking release brake, your radiator sometimes, your electronics malfunction, your massaging seats don't want to work. So keep all that in mind when buying one of these cars, and especially like an older one, because some of those problems can and will happen. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a little overview / how much the maintenance prices cost on something like this. I hope you guys, you know, end up getting one. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram at It's the Benz Man. Follow me on Spotify. Come stream my music. That's 3D to Rap Stars, 3D THARAPSTAR, 3D to Rap Star. Signing off, Benz Man.